The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
It's time for a crunch or two. It's time for a little something something. It's time for the Snack Authority. The Snack Authority. The authority on snacks. Snacks of all kinds. From the most common and wildly famous to the most obscure and unknown. The Snack Authority. Snacking all the time so you don't have to.
Welcome to the Snack Authority, broadcasting live from Studio 21 Podcast Café. The Snack Authority is a weekly podcast where we dig into the history, taste, and flavor of local snacks, national favorites, and even some bizarre and international treats, alone or in head-to-head battles. I am Jess, and with me is my panel of snacking experts. We have Dave, Mikey, and our Ed.
Hello.
Hello. And we're going to be doing Taffy today.
Whoa.
I know.
Yeah, this was prompted by one of our loyal listeners. Jeremy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're going to be enjoying this.
Is this our first receiving?
Yeah.
Didn't somebody send lobster rolls?
Somebody handed those to you. You remember the lobster roll chips?
Oh, yes, that's
The
right.
ones that taste like sour cream.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't mind them. They're the least offensive, but let's hope this
So
is
how
the
do
case
people
again.
send us food? Snacks. How do you send us snacks? You send them to the Snack Authority.
Yeah.
They could-
304 South Broadway, Salem, New Hampshire, 03079. We're in the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. You can put that on there, too. Studio 21 Podcast Cafe in care of the Snack Authority, 304 South Broadway, Salem, New Hampshire, 03079.
And we love to get stuff.
We like to receive snacks.
Christmas
food.
morning.
Yum.
It's good.
And we may or may not use it on the show. In this particular case, I never heard of it before,
I haven't either.
No,
but it is taffy.
And I think that could be fun if the listeners send us some regional things, because we just don't see them out
we can't
here.
get them,
Okay, so this is just for the West Coast.
Yeah.
I think you can order it online if you want, but this is, in the same way that we know and
Saltwater.
love our saltwater taffy here.
Right.
It's, this
And
is...
theirs is not saltwater.
Oh, we'll get to that.
All right. But this has been around since over 100 years old, this taffy.
I think it's in 1909.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk taffy, shall
All right,
we?
let's talk taffy. Let's do a whole podcast on talking taffy.
We're talking taffy. So, as you may know, especially if you went down the beach, sometimes you'd see the machines in the window. Taffy's
it.
made by stretching or pulling. A sticky mass of boiled sugar, butter or vegetable oil, flavorings, and colorings. Wow, sounds good.
Yeah.
Really?
The butter one does.
Until it becomes aerated, resulting in a light, fluffy, chewy candy.
Happiness, all right.
Your modern taffy is primarily made from corn syrup, glycerin, and butter. I know, they modernize everything. Taffy appeared in the late 19th century, end of the 1800s, and most likely originated in New Jersey and became a common souvenir in coastal resort towns.
Yeah.
So it is very
Atlantic City.
coastal, Yeah, Atlantic City is where they speculate it all started.
Oh.
In the UK, taffy candies are called chews because they always have to call everything something else.
Even though we started it as taffy and we invented it,
Yeah.
they take it and say, well, we're going to change the name of it. There's no way.
Because then it's British.
Yeah, right.
That's not taffy, that's a chew.
Now we get to the big question. Why is it commonly referred to as saltwater taffy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they use salt water?
They do not.
They do not.
Maybe because it was made originally at the beach?
Although no one knows for certain, the legend most people go with is that it came from a guy named David Bradley who owned a candy store in the late 19th century. According to the story, Bradley's candy store became flooded during a major storm in 1883. His entire stock of taffy became soaked with seawater, so he began to call it saltwater taffy as a joke.
Ah.
Now, it doesn't say whether he sold the seawater soaked taffy
They
or
would
not.
just float. You could wipe them right off, right?
It's pretty
I
dense.
probably would. Desperate times,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But it would be interesting to know if he had left it because he liked the taste of it and now continued to use salt water. But I don't want
didn't
to.
use salt
It's not
water.
listed as an ingredient anywhere.
If it drops in it and you
Does
still
it
eat
have
it.
water and salt in it?
Well, yeah, you think he got his taffy and threw it in the ocean every morning after he made it?
Grabbed a bucket of salt water. I've
go
heard
get a
weird
bucket.
things. I'm just saying, if you drop a cookie on the ground and get dirt in the cookie, you're eating dirt. You know what I mean? You eat the
Not
cookie that's
if you
covered
do
in
it in
dirt.
5 seconds.
5. Wow, you're strict.
Does that apply to everything? Sticky candies?
Anything.
If like a chewy taffy after you eat this falls on the ground, you can eat it after?
If you can do it in 5 seconds, including bending over and get it off, you blow on it, kiss it,
Brush up, pull up
give
the
it
hair.
to God. You know how to do it.
I'm going to give you a hot $5 if you do it.
Really?
I have a crisp $5 bill. If you
Drop it on here?
chew the taffy, it drops. Anything sticky. Ooh. I feel like sticky things are exempt.
I think I might eat ice cream off the ground after. 5-second rule.
That's
Mine's 10.
Really?
45 minutes later. He
Pick
goes,
it up,
"Oh, a
look
Fig
at
Newton."
it. As long as I can identify everything that's stuck to it, that's good.
Next thing you know, you'll be eating out of the trash can. It was just on top.
Okay, Costanza. It was on the
Oh,
toilet.
that's horrible. I'm cracking these open.
All
'cause
right,
I'm
let's
kind
do
of
it.
excited.
All right, so there's many flavors of taffy, right? That's the
are.
thing.
Cute.
Insane.
So we can't really go by.
No, it's
Let's
not a
Go by
flavor
consistency, probably. That
Cute.
too would
thing.
be
Yeah,
a good
it's
thing to
kind
go
of a
with.
texture thing.
So in this case, we have 4 different kinds. Am I right on
Yep,
this?
there's 4.
So make sure we all have
an
at least
action.
one of each.
I'm making it happen. Don't you worry about a thing.
Let's get
This
her
is-
nasally. She can be Fran Drescher.
Pretty. What?
Nothing.
She's a smoke show. I don't care what you say. Gee whiz. She knows what it's about.
I am going to come clean at this point.
Yeah.
I dipped into these when
Well,
they came in because he was nice enough to send 2
confess
boxes
Right.
so that there could be some research.
And I have to admit I helped with
Yeah.
the research.
You got enough?
Yep, I got enough. And we still have extras. And I'm just going to tell you, after I found out they'd already dipped in, I went in. And I already know I'm happy.
Yeah.
But I haven't had taffy in years. It's not something that I normally think to go grab.
All right, now we're down to 1 box left.
Rock and roll.
When I think of Dewars, though, I think of Irish whiskey.
Well, that would be Scottish.
All right, so we got a black, we got a red,
No, I think
we got a
yours is
stripe,
Irish.
and we got a brown. What should we
mean-
start with?
I don't.
Black, red,
know what the difference-
striped, brown.
Stripe's probably peppermint, so that'd be the most pungent.
Black.
Yeah.
Let's
Go
just
last.
save that one with that.
All right, so let's go with black.
Black first? The
Black.
white with the dark brown writing, right?
Yeah.
It's dark brown or black?
And now we see if we can actually identify what flavor these are because there is no marking.
Ooh, there's something in this one.
Yeah, probably chocolate.
Doesn't look like chocolate.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, so there's something folded inside this. Do we know, Ed?
Peanut butter.
I think Mike's right.
That's good
Doesn't
peanut
look
butter,
like-
too.
Actually pretty good.
It's peanutty.
It's not creamy peanut butter.
Oh, you can little particles of peanut.
Yeah.
Is it walnuts?
No, it's not sharp enough.
Not the shells.
Maybe
sharp.
just peanuts, not peanut butter.
Yeah, it might be granulated peanut. Some
Little-
form of nut.
Little remember that what was it called? Little candy that was a nut.
Squirrel nuts?
Squirrel nut.
Squirrel nuts, yep.
Little
Hold on.
squirrel nut.
I don't know squirrel nut. I've
No?
seen them. I don't think I've ever eaten one.
Oh, really?
Although
Squirrel nuts, Mary Jane's.
they didn't have this nice texture.
No.
They
No.
were
Hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they could chip a tooth. Those things got too old.
It's got such a weird texture though, because it's like smushed up nuts that are soft but still.
With the
Sandy?
sugar
Yeah.
content.
I think it's delightful.
No, very
Yeah.
good.
It's good, but it's unusual.
Now we have Kits, and not to be confused with the Kit Kat, or is it the same company?
It is not.
I almost choked on it.
Are we
That's
going to
fine.
have the brown one or the white one?
I'd say white.
The
Let's
vanilla?
go that one.
The
Yeah, we'll go
vanilla.
white, red, yellow, and brown.
This is wild.
Is this one big block, or is this like now and later where there's a stack of chews?
No, we're still going. Are we doing?
Yeah, we're moving to
Vanilla.
the kits, and then we can. Oh, I can
So we
already
can-
feel it's a hard.
So we can go back and forth.
I can't open it.
Because the flavors are going to be different on each one because they're a different flavor, right?
Oh yeah, there's 3 in here.
So what's all 3 of the taffies we have today are in different shapes. What is the original shape of taffy? Just a blob? Because this one's little rolls. This one's a square.
Sticks before too.
Look at that. It's 3.
Something like this, but longer.
Yeah.
Wow, the paper really sticks to this thing.
They do make another. The same company makes another product that comes on a stick. It's the same taffy now.
This one feels like it's going to rip the filling out of my tooth, which wouldn't be the first time.
Well, this one has different flavor options. You're looking at strawberry. I would never eat a banana one. That just sounds gross. And chocolate.
So
Is there paper on this?
yeah, this is a very different thing.
If you're now on layer.
Nowhere in the quality of the first one.
Now,
But,
kits have.
bucket.
I know I'm bucketing it, but that hurt. It like physically hurt to eat, and I think it found some of the leftover squished up nuts in my teeth.
Better get a bucket. I'm going to throw up.
Gaston, a bucket for monsieur.
It's just aggressively hard. I didn't want to risk ripping out a tooth right before I'm going to have a Saturday.
This is really on your teeth.
Yeah, I was a little concerned. I think, are you supposed to, when it's that hard, not chew it? You're just
I don't know
supposed
if
to
we
leave it to melt?
consider this taffy because isn't it supposed to be airy?
Well, listen,
Listening.
I believe it says taffy right on it. So,
It
but
does say taffy.
Fair Play Caramel Company started making Kits taffy in 1924 in Johnson City, New York. Gilliam Candy bought the brand in 1990, so it stayed with the original for quite a while. And it was sold a couple more times, and Georgia Nut ended up with it.
Okay.
From
And-
Georgia?
Yep,
Okay.
and eventually the brand was licensed to Worrell, who made it for just a year before Runk Candy acquired the equipment and brand in 2011. And I think this is one of those you always see in the nostalgia candy shops.
Pink.
The kits?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen them before.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't had kits before. But actually, it reminds me of now without being sweet.
yeah.
It's interesting that it's 3 little tiny cubes inside one, like a Starburst almost.
Yeah,
These little individual
Starburst square. The other one is more of a Tootsie Roll type
Yeah.
of look. And then this,
It's
which is the one
soft.
I grew up with, is the little round ball, twisted.
These are so neat, though. Like, you can see the different colors. I just wanted to get us all one of the same ones. Oh, I thought it was a happy face. It's not. There's something in this one. Got a little excited.
Yeah, they're very colorful, aren't they?
Yeah.
I like the colors. I think they're friendly.
Have you been to the Sanborns down on Hampton Beach?
I'm eating this.
They have a massive amount of different flavors in this stuff now.
Huh.
Strawberry's
Insane.
good? It's just as hard, though, isn't it?
No?
It's good. I'm doing a strawberry kit.
Me? Oh, I'm doing the strawberry saltwater taffy.
I tried to give everybody a
Which
strawberry.
is our local saltwater
Wow.
taffy.
All right, I'll wait on that one. I want to eat this because it looks squishy. That's
Now-
what I think of.
Yeah.
I wonder if Pearls gets theirs from Sanborns.
Very much softer than all of them.
This one's
I
pretty
found
soft.
Dewar-
Aerated.
Although,
So I wonder if we're going to get to familiarity,
Familiarity.
because this is what I think a taffy has.
right.
Viewer audience,
Oh,
your taffy.
Jess is
I
sharing.
can't. Listen, I want to hurt you. I'm not going to throw the kits because those ones are really hard.
you could put an eye out with the
I
kids.
don't want to. So for our audience, I'm a terrible throw.
All right,
I'll leave that there. And I'm just going to toss you guys this one.
You're on the
This
white.
is the saltwater taffy.
Very
It's
similar to the
classic.
brown.
All right, so he's on the
Heads up, kitty cat.
Dewar's.
Tastes like Butterfinger in it.
Oh, inside. So maybe all these Dewar's are filled.
I don't think they all are. I know they had a pistachio flavor.
No, this
though.
one tastes like Butterfinger almost. Right?
Yep.
This one tastes like a peanut butter and fluff.
The white.
Fluffernutter. I'm in for that.
No.
Wow.
The interesting
Pretty
thing
good.
about the Dewars for me is that I'm tending to bite it in half and have two.
Yeah.
But you really don't do that with the saltwater. It's just kind of a
You pop
one-off.
it. Right. And I would say the kid also.
Oh, yeah, those are small.
And those ones, you tried to bite it in half, you'd break your teeth.
On the Dewar's, there's one that's just brown, and I would imagine this is just caramel.
I think
straight through.
Yeah, we looked up the flavors, but we're old and we forget what we found.
This looks good.
But I believe they had a website so people can find it.
Oh, all right. That's good.
Dewar's Fine Candies, I think.
DEWAR apostrophe S.
In Bakersfield, California.
That's a good caramel.
Good caramel. Really good.
While everybody's chomping and chewing, and my mouth is not too full, I'll do a little snack news of the week.
Wonderful.
Last week we had a big segment on Reese's, right? All the different kinds of things they're making. And interestingly enough, a couple more stories about Reese's appeared this week. So the Hershey Company created a new chocolate bar that's a perfect marriage of two favorites. Hershey's milk chocolate bar with Reese's Pieces embedded in it.
I'm in.
Oh, yeah. It will launch at the end of this month and will be available in standard and king sizes. Now, the actual candy isn't even the sweetest part of this. In especially perfect timing, the real-life couple, somebody named Jenny Reese and Craig Hershey, recently got engaged. Once the chocolate brands caught wind of the engagement, they decided they'd bring the couple in for the launch of the product.
Wow.
Good for them.
So they got invited to Hershey, PA for an engagement photo shoot. And, you know, they had a chocolate-filled photo shoot with Hershey's and Reese's mascots in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I wonder if they let them stay
That
in a
is
suite.
wonderful. Congratulations,
hotel.
guys.
Yeah, each of them spelled their names differently, but they're pronounced Reese's.
If it's close, I'm happy.
You're happy.
Oh, yeah.
And then, in March of next year, there's going to be another extension to the Reese's brand with the launch of Reese's Thins.
What? Trying to make like Weight Watcher stuff now or
Yeah,
something?
so they're flatter. It looks like you'll probably have a higher chocolate to peanut butter ratio in
So
it.
it's probably going to be like a Thin Mint, except with peanut butter.
Yep. According to the company, the product is 40% thinner than a regular Reese's cup.
Okay, not dramatic, but
Not dramatic.
not a Thin Mint.
What's that?
Boy,
I can't identify this flavor. I thought it was going to be either coffee or
No.
chocolate.
Which one is that?
It's this light brown one.
and so on Saltwater Taffy, there's never any name on it. There's no flavor number thing.
It's just this kind of wax paper wrapping twisted at the end.
When you go to the store, you got to remember what you bought.
It's peanut butter, right?
Good. That was not good.
Peanut.
Is it peanut butter?
No, I didn't have
If
that
you
one.
can't identify peanut butter,
Yeah, it's a crappy peanut butter. I got to admit that.
questionable at best. I'm sad about that one. I don't usually say that. I'm going to go for the peppermint Dewar's because so far, I mean,
And as I recall, we sampled those, and it will kind of overpower your palate. So that is the last one that you want to partake
I'm
of.
covered in it.
Blue one's good.
The blue one. What flavor is it? Smurf?
Yeah, this
No
one's good.
clue. A little bit
This
of
one's very good.
maybe supposed to be blue raspberry.
It's peppermint. Tastes like eating like solidified toothpaste, though. Like if you leave the cap open, is this what toothpaste becomes?
It could. Probably not the same
Toothpaste.
texture.
Toothpaste stacks. You just put them on a piece of paper. You let them dry for a couple of days, and you got almost like dots. You got to peel them off the paper, but they're toothpaste.
That
So it
sounds
tastes
like a
like-
desperation
You have to
snack.
make them, fluoride free so you don't end up with a bad belly. But
Yeah, I mean, the Dewar's is definitely the softest of all
some of these,
them.
some of the salt waters tend to be softer than the red ones. Like
You got a bunch of salt waters?
I do.
Yeah. Jump in.
Take some more.
I got to go easy. I've had a lot of them. Okay, two more.
Just two more.
Because I want to try the banana kit, which is what you did and what you thought was disgusting and you don't even want to try.
Banana flavored anything will make me puke. I don't know why I hate banana.
$5. Oh. Do it.
I know I'm not going to like it.
I got that thin $5 bill that I ate the piece of taffy off the ground for.
You didn't eat the taffy off the ground. I've been watching.
All right, then.
Is there any taffy commercials?
No, I couldn't really find any. I think it's so regional. And, you know, none of this Kits or anything national, it's not a popular candy for commercially made.
I'm going to level with you. The Kits strawberry tastes the best out of any of them, but it's hurting me to eat it.
Yeah.
Like, this is unpleasant.
It's that hard. All I got left is the chocolate Kit and the mint of the other, and I've done everything. I just had that.
How was it?
It was good.
It's not a very overpowering banana, though.
No.
So what I read, and this is on the internet, so mind you, it could be wrong. Everything that's artificially flavored banana is based on the original taste of a banana, like how bananas used to taste. Now all bananas are a clone of the same one banana for commercial production. Is that true?
Try the chocolate.
I don't know.
Try the chocolate Kit. It's almost like having a chocolate milk.
Oh, chocolate milk.
A little malty. Malted
Like
milk chocolate.
So
I have so much strawberry in my teeth.
So we're liking the flavor of some of the Kits, but not the texture.
Too damn chewy. You definitely rip a filling out of your head if you're not paying attention.
It seems like candy as opposed to taffy. You know, it's kids taffy.
Right.
Right? Laffy taffy kind of thing.
I would never give this to a child.
I really get
I mean, their first teeth, they're going out anyway.
Yeah, but everything else, rip the tongue right out of their mouth.
Right. If they have a loose tooth or something, give them a Kit.
No, eat it.
I think it's a whole lot less sweeter than an Airhead or a...
This tastes
Laffy
like the
Taffy.
hot cocoa powder. Ever just licked hot cocoa powder?
Like Swiss Miss instant cocoa warms you up inside.
Look at you with the ads.
Oh, yeah.
So you got a different age bracket here for us that are at this group. We have somebody in our 30s, 40s,
Couple in
50s.
the 50s.
I almost choked on that.
So I think when it comes to taffy, it's going to be an age thing. If you were to do this with a teenager or even younger than that, I think they're going to come up with a different answer.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think the young Dave would have picked a different one than he's going to pick now.
Really?
Well, let's get to the picking.
All right.
I think it's your turn now. You've been deferring the last
All right.
few.
So I would say for the young person, they would pick Kits because it's like candy, and that's probably what I would have liked as, and don't get me wrong, I'd eat any of these. But I think as a young person, then when you're getting into your late teens, 20s or something, and you go into the beach and you're doing things like that, you get used to this saltwater taffy thing, which is what I thought for sure I was going to pick, because this is the one I remember. This is what taffy means to me. If I was to not taste anything else and say, what's taffy going to be? That's what it's going to be. Yep. And then I had this, what I would call adult taffy. And it's quality.
Premium.
It's not going to rip my teeth out. It's a premium taffy. There's no doubt about it. And it's a standout for me. So I'm going to do that in order of my age. I'll go with Dewar's, followed by Saltwater Taffy, followed by Kits.
And I was exactly the same because I write mine down first.
Okay.
That's exactly where I was going to go, too.
No kidding.
And Jess
now,
will be different.
Miss Jess, which is always...
I'm always different. Okay, so I went Dewar's because it's delicious. The Kits next because I really like that strawberry one, even though it could break a tooth, rip out a filling. Yeah, I'll keep that. That's good. That'll shut me up for a while. It's just, I won't try the banana. Okay, there's a mountain of Kits in front of me. Thank you, Mikey. I just don't like the saltwater. I think maybe it was the one that I had. It doesn't taste like what it's supposed to. I had to guess. If I had to guess for peanut butter, I'm an adult. I've had peanut butter more times than I can count. I couldn't figure out that was peanut butter. So
besides, you're switching the Kits with the saltwater taffy that we...
Dewar's 100%.
Dewar's 100%. So I think this might be a first, somebody sending this to us saying that... Try this. Score, because it is that good.
It really is.
It stood out. We don't have it around here, but as you said, you can probably buy it online.
The shape is nice. It's exciting. You go on their website.
I like the fillings.
That's a quality taffy.
Right.
And,
it's delicious. The mint for me is too minty.
Toothpaste.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
I just ate the mint one, and if you would go, that would be nice if you're in a restaurant and at the end they gave you one of those mint ones.
That would be delightful.
I'd like a lot more than a friggin' Andes.
But I want more. But I'd like more than one, please.
Can I get 6?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we should wish our viewers a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Have snacks before
Gobble till you wobble.
and after.
That's actually really good. That was me in the background.
That is what you do, right? You snack before a giant meal and after.
Yes.
And after.
Antipasto is from 12 to 3 at my parents' house, and then main dinner. and
Everyone's
then dessert.
invited.
Yeah, pretty much when it comes to my mother. She'll say that. But if you guys ever have an idea for a snack we should dig into, an idea of what to pair against each other, East Coast, West Coast, one kind versus another, let us know. Contact us at thesnackauthority@gmail.com. Please let us know what you think about these. We want the comments. Let your snack eating friends know about us. Share it, like it, and subscribe to it.
Send us food.
Please send us food. That's the one. Winner. Thanks, Jeremy.
Yes,
you made
thank
the
you,
day.
Jeremy.
Yay.
Happy Thanksgiving.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.